Hey man, let me ask you something. How many times have you walked away from an argument thinking, why do I always have to be the one to apologize? Why does she never admit she messed up? It's like no matter what happened, somehow it's always your fault. She flips the script, dodges accountability, and you're left cleaning up the emotional mess. You're not crazy. You're not asking for too much. You just want honesty, a little self-awareness. So why the hell is that so rare? Let's talk about it. Here's the brutal truth most men don't want to hear. Women rarely admit fault in breakups, not because they're evil, but because they don't have to. See, society teaches men to take responsibility. You mess up, own it. You hurt someone, apologize. But women, they get handed a different rulebook, one that tells them, trust your emotions. If you felt hurt, then he must have done something wrong. So now you've got two people in the same relationship, but only one of them feels responsible when things fall apart. It's not always malicious. Sometimes it's unconscious. She tells herself a story to protect her ego, to avoid facing the fact that she pushed away a good man. It's easier to say you were too controlling, too insecure, too distant, than to admit she was cold, dismissive, ungrateful. And here's where it gets heavy. If she never admits fault, she never grows. So you sit there hoping she'll reach out one day and say, hey, I messed that up. But she won't, because that would mean rewriting the story she told herself to sleep at night. Now here's what you need to understand. Waiting for her to own up is like waiting for peace in a war zone. It keeps you stuck in emotional limbo. And let me guess, deep down, you want that closure. You want to hear her say you were right, that you mattered, that your pain was real. But brother, let me free you from that weight. You don't need her to admit it for it to be true. You don't need her to acknowledge your worth for you to have it. Her silence doesn't rewrite history. You showed up. You cared. You gave it your best. And that's enough. Look, maybe one day she'll look back and realize what she lost. Maybe not. But your healing can't be tied to someone else's awakening. Stop chasing emotional justice. Stop replaying the past hoping for a different ending. That's not strength, that's self-sabotage. Real power is knowing the truth in your gut, even when no one else claps for you, even when no apology ever comes. So here's what you do now. Stop waiting for closure. Give it to yourself. Stand up. Walk forward. And when that voice creeps in asking, but what if she never sees what she did? Answer it like a man. Then that's her loss to carry, not mine. If this hit you in the gut, share it with someone who needs to hear it, and let me know in the comments. What's one thing you wish you would have admitted before it ended? Because you're not alone in this.